Hello there and welcome to BNetTV.com. I'm Michelle Sklar. We are here in Barcelona at the Mobile World Congress. I'm joined by Milos Djokovic of Z Corporation. So thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thank you.
Is this your first time at the show?
No, I've been coming now for about 3 years. The company has been coming a long time, though.
Fantastic. So give us a brief overview of Z Corporation.
Z Corporation is in the embedded...
Z Corporation, wonderful, okay.
Z Corporation's in the embedded software business. We develop software for mobile phone handsets, but we're also on game machines as well as printers and other consumer electronics.
Okay, so we've got your big announcement that has come out that I really want us to focus on is your relationship with the first North American carrier, which is TELUS, right? TELUS being out of the Calgary, Alberta. Actually,
it's a Canadian operator. And what's interesting about that deal, it's the first deal for our new product, Quix, in North America.
Okay.
And Quix is all about making the mobile phone dramatically easier to use, making it easy for anybody to find that person they're looking for, that ringtone they want to download, that song they want to play, or whatever they may want to search on the internet or on their device.
Right. So I understand you've set it up to be a very intuitive process, if you will, where it's not as many click-throughs to get to the information that you're looking for. And it's interesting because now that our mobile devices have become so much more sophisticated, they also become more complicated in a sense. So let's talk about how you're making it intuitive.
Sure. Well, the first thing we're doing is we're just using natural language, so English or whatever language you speak in as the way you navigate the phone. So if you want to pull up Bluetooth settings, you would just type with your phone BLU and it would match Bluetooth and you'd pull it up. So anything you can think of, you just ask for it by typing it. It's not dissimilar to what you do on the internet when you want to search for something. It's the same user experience. We just applied it to the mobile device. So I'll give you a simple example of how Quix works. If I want to call somebody, I can type in their name, like Shirley. I type S-H-I, and you can see I matched on Shirley, and I got her contact information. And if I choose to call it, or send a text, or send a picture message, Quix tells me what the phone can do with different phone numbers. And if I go back to the main screen, I could ask to pull up applications that might be on the phone, like CALC, and I get the calculator, and I pull up the calculator program, and I can start typing on with the calculator. I can also go back to Quix and search for songs. I got a song on here, and I forgot the name of it. It's something sleeping. I'm not sleeping. There it is. So I type SLEE. There's the song. I click on it. It pulls up the media player, and it starts playing the music. All right. If I stop that, and I go back into Quix, I can also search for things that might be of interest to me, like sports. So we type S-P-O-R-T and click on sports, and I'm in a folder. By the way, we have the ability to push advertising as well as part of the solution, but it's contextual advertising. It's not offensive. So you see it because you asked for something. I asked for sports, so I see some sports ads, but then I can go forward and go pull up tennis or football, rugby, whatever I'm interested in at that time. Also have the ability to search internet search terms. Things like if I want to ask for Carrie Underwood, I could just type C. Now watch this. As I type CA, you'll see ads matching the same keystroke combinations popping up as I type her name. And then I finally, after I type enough keys, narrow it down to Carrie Underwood, and I click on it, and it goes to the internet and searches for Carrie Underwood. So, and Quix has the ability to update over the air, so we can push new content down to the device whenever the mobile operator wants. We do it in a way that's zero rated to the consumer, so you don't pay anything when it happens. And we also have the ability to analyze the click stream and to determine whether or not ads are doing well or not, or need to be adjusted in order to improve their performance. So that's Quix in a nutshell.
So have you developed it for specific sort of handsets or operating systems? Is it cross-platform? Tell us how we can actually utilize it.
One thing that's very unique about our technology is that it's truly designed to be an embedded piece of software. It can run in proprietary handsets as well as PDAs and smartphones. Up to date, we've only launched it on Series 60 and Microsoft devices.
Okay.
But this new deal that we just signed, it's going to be on proprietary handsets as well. So it's a significant event for us because it shows that we can actually run on lower processors on smaller end devices and still provide a phenomenal user experience.
So why did you decide to work with TELUS as far as your first North American carrier?
Yeah, it's interesting. We've talked to a lot of them. TELUS has always been an innovator, one of the first to go to market with a lot of great new ideas, and I think other companies like Medio and others really got their start with companies like TELUS. And so, because they're an early adopter, they were a logical choice for us to work with them.
Fantastic. So this particular product is called Quix.
That's right.
Correct? And so once it sort of is on the TELUS carrier network, if you will, what's going to be the next step?
The next step is to get on more handsets with that particular carrier. There's other features that are coming down the pipe with Quicks, interesting things to do with advertising and search that are going to be additional functionality they'll be able to offer their customers over time. So it's going to be an issue of getting wider on their customer base with more handsets, and at the same time getting deeper in the functionality we can offer them.
Now, it's interesting. I don't know if you can expand a little bit more on what you were mentioning as far as the advertising end of it. A lot of consumers are concerned that they're going to be inundated with advertising on their mobile device, just as they've learned how to control things on their PC. So maybe you can speak briefly to that.
Absolutely. So it works exactly the way you would expect it on the PC. That's the nice thing about Quicks. It's analogous to what you do today at home. So you only really see ads when you've asked for something. So if you ask for music, only then would you see an ad. It would be a music ad. Very similar to when you search for something on the internet and you get results back. You see ads that are relevant to your search request. It's the same experience.
Wonderful.
You know, we're not just in Canada. We have a big office in Beijing, in Lund, Sweden as well. We've announced our trial that's going on right now with T-Mobile UK for the software. So we're a global company. Over half our revenue comes out of Asia. We have a significant portion of our revenue, almost 30% coming out of Europe. So we really get our revenue from all over the world, but headquartered and born and raised in Calgary. So it makes it interesting.
Calgary. Yeah. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, Milos. We really appreciate that. We've been here with Milos Djokovic of the Xi Corporation in Barcelona at the Mobile World Congress. And I'm Michelle Sklar with BNetTV.com.